Hey, what's going on, everybody? Servo here. Welcome back to the channel. Today we have an apology letter from the devs. We also have some rewards and compensation, and we're just going to talk a little bit about the drama that's been going on, not too much. And if you're wondering what's going on with my dress, don't ask. It was a DIY workbench experiment gone wrong. Just ignore it, okay? But yeah, if you guys wouldn't mind hitting that like button, subscribe to the channel, I'd really appreciate it. And I'll keep you guys up to date with everything in Infinity Nikki. But let's jump right into it. Now, this video is going to be lots and lots of reading. So let's start off. They said, this is Infinity Nikki's official socials. They said apology letter regarding version 1.5 gaming experience. So dear stylist, I hope this message finds you well. First and foremost, we would like to extend our sincerest apologies. We are truly sorry that we were unable to provide you with a stable experience upon the release of the new version. We understand that every stylist's love and trust in Infinity Nikki is something that we must cherish and uphold with our utmost dedication. So I wasted so many hours last night. You're probably wondering why I don't have that many guides out. You know, usually when an update drops, I'll be pumping out 5 or 6 guides. I spent from about 10:30 last night all the way until 7:30 a.m. struggling to get stuff to work because it was so buggy. It was so frustrating. And I don't think I've ever been this frustrated with, because I was like constantly, my game was constantly getting broken. I had to constantly refresh my game. And it's been years since I was like actually just exhausted. I was like, dang, bro, like, can something work? So I don't blame the devs though. And I'm not upset about it because I understand, especially a game of this scale. But dang, that sucked. I had so many plans. I also felt like it really lowered the quality of my last 2 videos because I was just like, I was so over it. So I could imagine most players were definitely not happy with the experience as well. But again, I definitely understand it's a massive game. They said, with the desire to offer Nikki and all of you a more vibrant, colorful journey, we had planned various new content for this update, designing outfits in diverse styles, creating fun and engaging gameplay, and crafting unique landscapes. We hope Nikki could embark on the thrilling adventure across parallel worlds, discovering endless surprises and joy in Mirrorland. However, this time we fell short of expectations following the version update. We received a lot of feedback regarding game experience issues, primarily concerning the DIY workshop, a co-op feature, and overall game performance, including such as logon failures, crashes, resolution problems. We have been carefully collecting each report and immediately working on our teams to address the issue. So this is another reason it didn't bother me too much, because we were regularly getting updates last night. They were pumping out hot fixes for so many things. There was things that were broke within hour 2 or 3 that I was already fixed by hour 4 or 5. So I was like, okay, thankfully I can actually go back into my workbench. But yeah, they're quick on this stuff, so it's not like we're gonna have to wait months like some other games I play. They will probably have most of this fixed within the first day or 2. And then they said, we sincerely apologize for the issues that disrupt Nikki's dazzling and dreamlike journey. Following an urgent review by the development team, we have already resolved nearly 100 issues, improved the stability of multiplayer servers, and carried out emergency fixes to certain visual displays. Moving forward, we will continue to monitor the game's performance to ensure these problems do not reoccur. Below is a detailed update on the fixes. So let's see what they fixed already. We'll just kind of summarize it here. So key issues, the client displayed initialization failed. An issue where shared outfits were wrongly displayed as Nikki's default outfit. Fix an issue where a piece of floral dreamscape of the outfit flowing colors had an incorrect category after the glow up. An issue where interacting in the Heart of Infinity interface were unavailable under certain conditions. Now prioritize fixes and optimizations in the next few days. So they're going to be working on resolution setting issues, material and lighting display issues in such areas as Sea of Stars, interaction smoothness and interruption for PC and PS5 platforms, frequent startup errors in the PlayStation 5 platform, issues that may block stylists during quest progression. I had this over in the Sea of Stars. It kept telling me to go to the like Unbound or the Unwarped Wayspire over and over and over, such as abnormal black screens that may occur during cutscenes playback and new exclusive quests. And then performance and experience issues in multiplayer gameplay, interaction, and sharing experience in DIY workshop. Yeah, my game would keep freezing when I would go and do this. And then visual effects for the new outfits. And then material render for bubbly bath decorations on specific devices. Now here's the big one. So additional clarification based on community feedback. Number of pieces in the 5-star outfit, Snowy Ballad and Crimson Feather. So I'm sure you guys have seen there were a lot of people that were making posts and stuff and pretty much starting up a boycott about these new outfits and all that. So the main issue was because the new outfits, these two, actually had 11 pieces in them rather than just 10. This, of course, would make the hard biddy even higher, so you would have to end up spending more, you know, diamonds or whatever, crystals, to be able to pull these outfits, like the full versions, and then, of course, to go and get the evolutions and stuff. So it was just getting more and more expensive by having that one additional piece on there. So this is their response to that. They said in version 1.5, the Bubble Season update introduced multiplayer gameplay to create a richer, more engaging adventure for Nikki and all stylists. This idea also shaped the design direction of the new outfits. From the early design stage, we intended the 5-star outfits to embody themes of collaboration and companionship, symbolized by the story of the ever-blazing bird sacrificing herself to save the ice-born mermaid. Thus, we introduce dedicated dynamic effects, transformation, animations, and unique music compositions for these outfits. So yeah, these outfits were definitely bigger and bolder. I have a full guide of the Crimson outfit, and it was like I had to do like a 25-minute guide on it because it was so premium, this outfit is, in terms of like the stuff that you get with it, the dancing, how you can interact with other players and things like that. So it's definitely a different outfit than we've seen before. Now, Snowy Ballad, we introduced highly dynamic special effects for the pieces and special aura effects of the hair. The Crimson Feather outfit was designed around the core concept of rebirth, featuring a unique ash form and different transformation effects. So that was something I was not expecting, was the ash form for this outfit. So it's kind of like another variation of the outfit. Depending on whether Nikki is in the air or on the ground, in addition to align with the theme of the new version, we introduced multiplayer features in the design of both of them, the decoration item and dance move. So the Eternal Snow Dew decoration now features a special co-op interaction, and for the Everlasting Hope dance move, we attempted to create a co-op dance mode based on the original dance move. And it's kind of like with these stylist battles is how this has been. Now, both of the versions were developed with dedicated custom music composition to enrich styling combinations. The total number of pieces for these outfits were set at 11. They said, we sincerely apologize for the lack of prior communication regarding this adjustment. Moving forward, we guarantee that the number of pieces in the 5-star outfits will not exceed 11, and major changes will be communicated in advance. So they're pretty much saying they went about it wrong, and they're sorry for that. They should have communicated it up front about the 11 pieces. And also, they are saying that moving forward, guaranteed that the number of pieces for 5-star will not exceed 11. So how I read that is, it's currently at 11, like that's the cap, but they are never going to go beyond that. So they're going to keep it at 11 or lower. That doesn't mean all future outfits are going to be 11. Some may be 10. And then it sounds like they're mentioning that these outfits were kind of like more premium, more complicated and complex, and they wanted more styling options with these outfits. So that's why they went with 11. Now, here was the other major backlash I had been seeing was this right here, the duration changes for the Mira Crown Pinnacle contest. So the main thing is the community wants it to go back to like 14 days, you know, and then recently it's been a little bit higher than that. So to offer a richer, more diverse styling experience, the Mirror Crown Pinnacle contest and special effects are periodically refreshed and updated. As each update varies in duration, the duration of each Mirror Crown Pinnacle contest has also differed accordingly. We have taken note of the community's discussion according to the contest duration. In response, we are planning to end the current contest on May 16th, with the next contest starting immediately at May 16th. So they did fix this and changed it. They listened to the community and they are reverting it back. Now, starting from the next cycle, The Mirror Crown Pinnacle contest will be held twice a month, starting on the 1st and 16th of each month. So yeah, it's a switchback, could be permanently, to every 2 weeks, which is actually really exciting. You're gonna be able to get some extra rewards. All right, number 3 is the DIY workshop design intentions and future plans. The original intention behind the DIY workshop was to provide stylists with greater freedom in outfit designs and styling combinations. We have received all of your feedback and are carefully reviewing the current designs to the further optimize the DIY experience. In addition, for fully evolved outfits, we plan to introduce a more advanced dyeing system in the future, offering expanded customization options and richer visuals. If you have suggestions regarding the DIY workshop, please feel free to email them at this link right here. And then it says, every piece of feedback from you is driving force for us. Your voices guide Infinity Nikki's path forward. In the future, we will conduct thorough reviews, strengthen our QA processes, and approach every update to prevent such issues from happening again. As an expression of our heartfelt apologies, we will be distributing the following compensation to all players via in-game mail. It should be in your mail right now. You're going to get 10 Revelation Crystals, 10 Resonant Crystals, and 1,200 Diamonds. And then they said, thank you once again for your support and understanding. And then they have a long message down here that says, finally, we would like to speak from the heart. Version 1.5 marks a major milestone for Infinity Nikki. In this version, we took a bold step forward, introducing co-op gameplay for the first time. We hope Nikki's journey can now stretch from even further across the vast sea of stars, where every heart longing for warmth can find connection and companionship. Every member of our team shares the same deep love for the Nikki IP and treats every version update with the utmost care and commitment. We stand together with all of our stylists. We may have yet to build a world that fully lives up to your expectations, but we never stopped running forward. Because to us, Infinity Nikki has always been more than just a game. It's a dream built over 5 years from thousands of sketches and endless passion. Like many of you, we adjust the camera angle again and again to capture Nikki perfect moments, and we cheer with the joy and the beauty of each outfit. These are not empty words. We have always held tightly to the original dream and passion to make Infinity Nikki a world worth standing in. That has always been and will always be our reason for loving this world. Thank you once again for your support. We know there is still much for us to improve, but because of your companionship, Nikki's journey can continue to push the boundaries of imagination. Please give us one more chance to let Nikki's starlight continue to shine for all of us and keep the warmth in our hearts forever burning. And then they have the apology letter right here. And oh, he's crying, not the Parapal guy crying. All right, so I'll briefly speak my thoughts on it. I do appreciate how they came forward and apologized. Like I said, I play a lot of games. I have played a lot of games. I've been part of a lot of communities. I will say I really appreciate that they came forward so quickly. I mean, the update dropped last night, and for most of us, it's morning. So by the time you wake up, a lot of players didn't even have to experience issues and stuff, and then you're awarded with some compensation and some promises and stuff. So that's really nice. I do like that they were working all night, getting a lot of bug fixes and stuff. Again, I don't have an issue with the bugs and issues that we had because, I mean, it's just, it happens, you know. I've played so many games that have way, way worse of bugs, and it would take forever for them to fix it. So I really like that they're working on that. Now, the 11-piece outfit, I can kind of understand that. You know, they were trying to make some more premium outfits. It does make it more expensive on an already expensive game. My only major issue with the update so far has been the dye materials for the DIY workbench. Something, it's just like really locked behind something that encourages it to purchase the materials in the shop. To me, it seems kind of wild to spend real money just to dye your clothes. Like, I don't mind spending some money to purchase new outfits, but spending money to dye my clothes seems kind of crazy to me when a lot of other games you can just dye your clothes for free. It's a weird take. So that's my only like minor issue with this, and hopefully they adjust in the future. It seems like they are listening to feedback, so we might not get everything that we want immediately. But over time, hopefully this game will be in a much better place. But let me know any of your thoughts in the comment section down below. Don't forget to claim your rewards. I should probably do that. So go to your mail and then go right here. And then we have some of the apology here. And then we got enough for a multi-summon. So you know what? I'm going to close the video doing a multi-summon. Let's see how we do. I think I'm going to go... Yeah, I should probably start working on Eternal Snow, honestly. So let's do a 10 pull here. Let's see if we get anything good. Nothing so far. Oh, it's not looking good. Okay, well, we got a piece of the 4-star. We got Rosie Reverie here. And then a 5-star piece is coming up. Ah, I got Fish's Kiss. I'll take that. The outfit is so beautiful. I got my first piece of it finally. Alrighty, well, that is it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next one.